Today we're gonna be bringing back the two-way face-up playmaker, man. My 6'8" build. This is my demigod. I ain't gonna lie, I put him up for a little while, but we bringing him back in today's video, man. And we got a story time, so y'all make sure y'all watch the full video. And just remember, this is my personal build, and if you don't like it, get your Tyler Perry looking at his bag. Also, if you want to watch me play live every single day, make sure you go follow me on Twitch. All right, so today we are back on the two-way face-up playmaker. Don't say nothing about my pants, man. I got on the Taz face pants in 2K23. We are on the two-way face-up playmaker, man. This build has an 86 driving dunk, an 84 3 ball, an 89 ball handle, a 78 speed with ball, a 93 block, which is gold anchor, a 88 interior defense, and an 86 perimeter D. And I got a 70 steal, so I get glove bronze too. I got an 83 speed, 78 excel, a 79 strength. You add +4 to all these, by the way, because I have gym rat. And then we got a 75 vert and a 95 stam. I ain't gonna lie, this build is OD. I might end up remaking this build, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, these are all the attributes on this build. I'm gonna show y'all the badges. The badge count is 13, 18, 23, and 23. And I think I don't know if I did my Sam's quest on this build yet, but I still gotta play my flashback games too. So yeah, if y'all want to screenshot the badges, I'm gonna show y'all my SIGs and everything, and then we gonna get straight into the gameplay, man. Let's run it. All right, here y'all boys go right here, man. Here go all the SIGs that I'm using in today's video. Y'all boys got any questions, just let me know down in the comment section. But we gonna get straight into this gameplay, man. And I'm ready, man. Make sure y'all drop a like and let's get into the story time, man. All right, man. So today's story time, bro, we basically gonna be talking about when I witnessed my own best friend get hit by a car when I was 16. I'm gonna say like 16 years old. I watched my best friend get hit by a car, man. I ain't gonna lie. And this story time, yes, it's 100% real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know, bro. Anybody that know me for a long time, y'all know, like, I done told some of these story times on stream and everything over the years since I started this. And yeah, so let's get into it, man. So basically, this was when I was like 16, 17 years old. I lived in this apartment complex, and I had a lot of friends that were around my age and stuff like that. I had a couple friends that were younger than me, but we all used to, like, during the summer, we would all like group up and we would all walk to the YMCA because we had lived down the street from the YMCA. So like we used to just walk as a group all the way down, you know, down to the Y. So we end up you know, like grouping up or whatever. We end up walking to the Y, and my pops had basically told me, like, you know, like, he was like, I might come up there and come hoop later on. I might pull up and come hoop with y'all, whatever. I was like, okay. So we end up going down there to hoop. You know what I'm saying? We having a good time, and it's 8 of us. It's like 8 of us. We like 8 deep. We go down there to go hoop. We stop at the gas station, we get drinks and stuff like that before we go outside to go hoop at the Y, because we wouldn't go inside the Y, we would be hooping outside and stuff. So we get there, we got our little hoop session, you know what I'm saying? We hooping for like 2 hours, probably like 2-3 hours. My pops ended up pulling up, and it was him, and he had my little sister with him, and he let her play at the park, and he came to hoop with us and stuff. So then we end up, you know, getting done hooping. We didn't, you know, everybody tired, we all having fun, whatever, but it's almost nighttime now at this point. So it's like 7-8 o'clock, it's starting to get dark. And yeah, so then my pops needed me to go to the store for him, because what I was about to do was I was about to walk home. Well, next game, let's get into the next game. I ain't gonna lie, I'm talking and playing at the same time. All right, so basically what happened was, bro, I was about to go home with everybody, you know what I'm saying, because I was the oldest. I was like 16, 17. Everybody else around me was like 15, 16, you know what I'm saying? But I was the oldest one, so like usually, like, I was kind of like, I'm not gonna say the ring leader, but like, bro, and I gotta play against the AI, but I just keep telling the story time anyway. So basically, what happened was my pops needed me to go to the store for him. He needed me to go to Dollar General or whatever. So, you know, because at the time we lived across the street from Dollar General. So he was like, I need you to come back with me and drive in the car or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to go back home with him, and everybody else was just gonna have to walk back home, because, you know, like I said, it was probably like 5 or 6 extra people, and, you know, the car wasn't big enough for everybody else to come too. So, you know, we like, all right, we about to go, whatever. So I had to go with him. So we ended up going back to the house. We came in the house right quick. I ended up changing, I think, or no, I didn't even change. I had to get the money and stuff like that to go to the store. So he tells me what he needs me to give me the money to go to the store. So I'm walking out of the complex. I'm like walking out of the apartment complex. I'm about to go to Dollar General across the street. And as I'm walking out, they were just getting back from the Y, you know what I'm saying, because it's like a 20-minute walk down the street. But, you know, I came back home and I had to get ready to go back to the store and everything. So they were literally just coming into the complex when I was on my way out. So they like, oh yeah, we finna go to the store with you, like, you know, my mans and then the other people that was with them and stuff, right? So then The other people that was with us, like the majority of the younger ones, they just went back home or whatever, you know what I'm saying, because it was starting to get late and all that. So the ones that went with me, it was my man's Tay, that was my best friend. I'm gonna just use nicknames. Well, I ain't gotta use nicknames for real, because y'all don't really know who they is, but at the time his name was Tay. That was my best friend. And then my man's Marcus, and my other friend, can't even think of his name, man, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, Jamarian, I think. Yeah, it was Jamarian, I think. So yeah, we gonna get into the next game, man. We gonna continue the story time. All right, so we all end up walking back to the store or whatever. We all walked across the street to Dollar General or whatever. It's starting to get late. It's not dark, but it's like getting towards, you know what I'm saying, getting towards that. So the next thing you know, that we get in the store, you know, we playing around, whatever, you know what I'm saying. We in the store hitting each other with like the foam swords and stuff like that. We in the, you know what I'm saying, we just in the store playing, having a good time, you know what I'm saying. And it's all jokes, you know, whatever. So we end up getting ready to leave. We pay for our stuff, whatever, you know, everybody got some chips and whatnot, and I got the stuff my pops need to be to get. So we getting ready to go. We leave out the store. We start walking. We walk across the parking lot or whatever, and then we gotta walk, you know, through this little field of grass right quick, and then we gotta cross the street. So next thing you know, we about to cross the street. We standing at the curb about to cross the street. So on my, like, y'all just gotta picture this. So on my left side is Jamarian and Marcus, and then on my right side is Tay. So mind you, I'm the oldest one, you know what I'm saying. I mean if we would have all ran across the street, we probably could have made it, but like I said, we all just got back from hooping and all that, so wasn't nobody finna run across the street, you know what I'm saying, like everybody trying to chill really. So yeah, we stand at the curb, and I seen like one more car coming from the left side. It was like a couple cars coming from the right side, and it was like one more car coming from the left. So the car that was coming from the left, they didn't have no headlights. It was like a van. It was like a vanish. I don't know how to explain it. It was a van, but they didn't have no headlights on or whatever. So I seen them, and they drove past, like, you know, a little bit. They was driving a little slow because they was about to get in the turning lane, because they lived out there in that complex with us. So they got in the turning lane like mad early, you know what I'm saying, because we was still like, we was right in front of Dollar General, and the apartment complexes in front of Dollar General, but over to the side a little bit. So it's like they were in the turning lane like mad early. But I seen them, and like I said, it was cars coming from the right. So I looked to the right, I seen the cars coming. I was like, hold on, and I put my arms out in front of everybody, you know what I'm saying. I put my arms out in front of everybody because Tay was still right there. I seen the two cars coming from the right. I look over to the left, I see the one extra car coming. So, you know, like I said, I made sure everybody was straight. And then like I'm still looking down towards the left, we like talking or whatever, you know what I'm saying, we laughing whatever. And then I like, all I hear is like a noise, and all I hear is like, it was like boom, like, if y'all ever, the best way for me to explain this is like, if y'all ever been at school and your teacher brings out like one of them big rugs and they roll them out, like, y'all, that's kind of how it sounded like when you roll out a big rug, like when it's rolling. So I hear that, and I look over to my right, and I don't see Tay anymore. So I'm like, what the like, you know what I'm saying, I'm confused. I'm like, what? So I'm like, where's Tay? Let's get into the next game, man. All right, so I look over to my right, and I don't see Tay no more. So I'm like, where's Tay? Like, I look at them, I'm like, where's Tay? Like, we all looking around because we didn't see him, and we was like, what the? So because mind you, when I told you it was two cars coming from the right, we already seen them two cars, and it was another car coming from the left. So we all looked back to the left, and we was like, oh, okay. So like when we were looking to the left, that's when he had to run out into the middle of the street, you know what I'm saying, because they was like, he under the car. I was like, what? I look, and like, I thought I was like, bro, I ain't never seen nothing like that, so I thought I was tweaking. I'm literally watching him get ran over as we speak, like under the car. Like, I see his legs, like his legs were together. I'm not gonna get like too graphic, you know what I'm saying, because it wasn't, I don't know how to explain it. Like, imagine both my legs is like this, right, and the car is on top of me, right, and I just see his legs, like I just see his body like twisting under the car, like his body is like rolling under the car, because like not saying like it broke off his legs or nothing like that, but I could see his legs twisting under the car literally because it was driving over him. And I like, bro, I thought I was tweaking. I was like, what? So then we all sprint out into the middle of the street. we try to stop the car. You know, we trying to tell them to stop the car or whatever. It was the car that didn't have no headlights. And mind you, when we came out the store, it was pitch black at this point. It was already nighttime. So, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have no headlights or nothing. And I think he ran out into the middle of the street and they didn't see him. That's really what I think. They went into the turning lane mad early. They didn't have no headlights. And, you know what I'm saying? He ran out to the middle of the street. That's the only thing I could think of. I never seen no camera footage, so I really don't know what happened. Like, how it happened. I don't know if he sprinted out into the middle of the street. I don't know if he laid down in the middle of the street playing around, because he used to do stuff like that. Like, sometimes he would just literally, like, run out into the middle of the street, lay down like flat on the ground, and then just, you know what I'm saying, run back across the street. He would do that when it wasn't no cars outside. Sometimes he would do that if we went to the store when it wasn't no cars outside. So, you know, but he was a hothead. Like, we used to tell him to stop doing shit like that, but he didn't care, you know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, we tell them, we like, stop the car, like, you know what I'm saying? And then after they run him over slowly, they literally run him over for like 10 seconds slowly, they stop the car. And they stopped the car right in front of him. So like the gas is coming out the exhaust or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying, it's blowing right at him. And I'm like, move the car forward. Like, I'm telling them to pull up. They drive up a little bit more and they stop the car. So the dude that's in the car, he just sitting there. And I think he probably was in shock because he just ran over a kid. But yeah, now let's get into the next game. All right, y'all boys. So basically what happened was, bro, like, he was just sitting there in the car and his wife ended up jumping out the car, and she was on the passenger side. She jumped out the car, she run over there and she seen him on the ground, and she was like, oh my god, like, you know, she starts yelling. So then, you know, I tell my two friends that was with me, Marcus and Jamarion, I tell them, I'm like, bro, go get his mama, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause we all know where she stay at, because we all lived in the same complex at the time. So I'm like, go get his mama. And they both run, they run at full speed to go get his mama and stuff. I'm standing there in the middle of the street. I look down at my man's, he laying on the ground. He's laying like straight. I think he was laying on his stomach. Yeah, he was laying on his stomach. And he just was crying. Like, no, actually he was unconscious at first. Like, you know, and I thought he was dead. Like, actually I didn't think he was here no more, because like I said, there was no heartbeat coming from him at all. Like, I felt his chest. Like, I put my hand like under him and felt his chest, but I didn't know if that was the right way to try to feel for his pulse. And I didn't want to touch his neck because he was like super bloody around his neck and everything, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, this story time is long, so we gonna just continue this the next video. All right, y'all boys, man, I hope y'all enjoying this story time and everything so far, man. I ain't gonna lie, we gonna continue with the next video. But I love y'all boys, man. Make sure y'all drop a like, man, and if y'all want this part 2 and everything, man, just let me know in the comment section. I love y'all boys. I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next banger, man, and I'm out. Peace.